And hello everybody, since we've been enjoying this,
I need you to lie
by
down.
we I mean me, I was like I kind of just figured I might as well pick right back up where we left off for once instead of only recording one thing and then going to sleep and then not touching it for a couple days. So, last episode we
Start your memory
got
already.
just relax, dude. Chill. I'm trying to just do my thing and have fun and
Remember to reach
all you're
out for
doing is getting yelled at.
should you fall.
Come in, Altair. You've done well.
Hey,
3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks.
thank
But
you.
do not think
I mean,
to
you're
rest
welcome.
upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his
Based.
victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah-ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abun Nukud, the wealthiest man in Damas. Majduddin, regent of Jerusalem. William of Montferrat, liege lord of Acre.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You'll learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return
What
to
do we
me
get
as
back
each
this
man
time?
falls, that we might better understand their intentions. And Altair, take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
That's fine, let them suspect me coming. Ooh, do my punches do more damage? Catch ledge, grab break. Ooh. Okay, don't mind if I do.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Oh, you bet. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
The work of a master.
See, and now I don't even need to swing a sword once. I literally just gotta... I can just counter anything they throw my way. I guess other than, like, arrows, but...
That, my students, is how we all should fight.
Remember, sometimes your greatest advantage in the fight is letting the enemy make the first move and then anticipating what they're going to do. You're gonna let me fast travel? I don't know where I need it. I'm assuming Kingdom? Unless it's just like the
Use
broader...
the action view to gather information.
I guess I should attack. Oh. I gotta go back to... Hold on. Like,
Selecting the hidden
I bet you I'm
blade
gonna have to
to
go all the
find
way
the
back,
level.
huh? Will you... You will? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Use the
You know, I was
action
just talking
view
about
to
fast
gather
travel, and they
information.
actually... They gave me what I desire. I appreciate that.
Altair, my friend.
Hey, my
Welcome,
buddy.
Welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu Nakud. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas. Richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I
This
ask
guy's my
again,
favorite.
what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Souk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these three places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafiq. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
You're a real one, buddy. Much nicer than that Malik guy. I've already forgotten if his name is Malik or Malik. I feel a little bad even though he's a jerk, but what's new, you know? You win some, you lose some. I need to go west. Sometimes I think it's interesting to look at mnemonic devices and like how those differentiate by area. Because I can't give you any example of it, but what I learned as a kid was never eat soggy worms. Why that was it, I don't know, but you know, apparently it works because it stuck with me for. Ouch. Oops. Anyway, so it was like, you know, it stuck with me since like what, kindergarten at this point.
I'm poor, I beg and hungry. I beg of you just a few.
Sometime in elementary school. I don't know when you learn directions, but it's early on. You just jumped to you, right? Yeah. Now the real question is... Oh, okay. Ouch.
Look, please, can't you spare something?
Don't make fun of me. I'm new to this. They stripped me of my rank and it also stripped me of all my skill. Yeah, it's always fun because there's a lot of random stuff I remember learning from like random tidbits like that. Like I've got such an awful memory that's like you never fully know, but okay. Can I not climb up this? Am I not supposed to be on top of this building? So it looks very clearly climbable, but he really doesn't want me to. Oh, there we go. It's also fun, like, thinking about the time that I was in school and the time that I was born, is I'm in such a weird, like, in-between area half the time. Because, like, so what? I was born in 99, so I'm turning 26 this year. I've got some times that I sit there and I'm like, yeah, I relate to people that, you know, are, like, in their 30s and 40s, even though I didn't have a lot of the same, like, lived experiences I had similar growing up. Like, I was talking about it with one of my friends that's in their 30s. Like, the Meteora album from Linkin Park came out in 2003. I listened to that in my, like, high school teenage years. Even though, you know, it would have predated that by a decade. Did that give me anything? No. I guess they did say to the west, so I'm just kind of, I'll tackle these on the way over. But yeah, so it's little things like that where it's like I remember Linkin Park obviously being very popular. Oops. Didn't mean to break that, might be. It's like, obviously, you know, Linkin Park's always been popular, and they're kind of swinging back around now that they've got a new singer, but like, I've actively seen Linkin Park before Chester died. And it's like, I feel very lucky to have done that, because, you know, getting the news of that feels like forever ago. So I got to see it when I was still a bit younger, and oh god, I hate trying to climb up these buildings sometimes.
You don't understand. I have nothing.
Yeah, where do I need to go?
Oh, please don't leave.
With this,
Please.
this work? No. And time to get hurt. Ouch.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Like, I remember somebody that I worked with apparently actually like went to high school with Chester. It was like, I've never like actually double checked it to verify, but as someone who used to live in Virginia and spend a bunch of time like in Northern Virginia, like, it's random how small of a world it is half the time. Because I live out in like the middle of nowhere, Texas, and I've run into people that like just used to go right, they used to live like right where I went to school in Northern Virginia, so it's kind of like, what are the odds? But, you know, like over 1,000 miles away, and you're like, oh cool, it's still people that somewhat remember what it's like to be from where I am from back home, instead of like deep south. It's also funny too, because a lot of times people will ask me like, hey, what made you come out here? And I'm like, well, depending on who you ask, good or bad luck, because there's a lot of there's a lot at play that caused me to come out here in the first place. But right now, what's keeping me here is that I've had consistent work and it's cheap, and you know, I'm just kind of vibing. Eventually, I think I want to end up on the West Coast and probably start some stuff over again, but I was like, I've had enough bad luck that I'm just kind of used to things not going super well, so
Why is he doing
He's going to hurt himself.
I am going to hurt myself, you're right. I still really have not found any investigations, huh. But stuff's also like not really all that well labeled, so I will say I feel like this is kind of the balance you need if you're gonna want your players to do like the little things like this, instead of constantly giving them everything. Give them just like a little bit of you know, a little bit, dangle that carrot in front of them just a little bit, and then figure out from there. Because I was like, you know what, the only reason I'm getting all of these is because I'm like, yeah, well, it said somewhere west, so I started heading west. I still had to double check again to make sure that I actually was going west, because sometimes I'm dumb and I don't, you know, I don't know left from right, I feel like. But I hear a person preaching, so that probably means we might be heading the right way finally. Also, I wonder, would eagles actually be... Because I believe those are eagles that... Sometimes eagles? I don't know. This is like, I think pigeons mark things, but then this is like a place where you use eagle vision, and then there's... I don't know. That bird was definitely not a pigeon. It just flew by, so... Maybe?
Praise be Abul Nukud, who saved our city from certain destruction. He spent his own coin to see us fed and clothed. His men tend to the fires that we might be warm. His kindness knows no bounds. Everything we now have We have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
See, you say he asked for nothing at all. Will they let me through here?
Hey, you look familiar. ارحل انتهى الامر. Make room.
Okay.
Leave this place. You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
I hate it here. Alright. You asked for it. Oh, well. Oh, alright. I was waiting for that to be a 3B. That one was really a lot like tennis because he was working on the backhand. It's just so much easier to counter these guys, you know? Because I keep being like, yeah, let me attack first, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't. It's a lot less effective, I should say.
This is a waste of my time. You're not favoring me. You will not win. Maybe you haven't already lost.
There's so many people here. Ooh, another interesting part too with like the time frame that I went to school is I learned both cursive and had like actual like typing classes. And like so I don't remember as much about so cursive I know how to do, except I don't know how to do capital letters. That's like my only kind of weak point on that. Let's go. It's reinitialized.
Tend to the fires that we might be warm. His kindness
Just as long as this guy
knows no
doesn't look
bounds.
right, we're fine.
Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
Sorry, I'm a little camera shy. That's why my head's down and tilted away. On the bright side, now there's a lot more places that are just going to be out of the eyes of the public that I can beat this guy up in. So, you think money solves all the world's problems, do ya? Let me tell you something. Money isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Sure does help.
Oh, you foul little wretch!
Wow, you got a punch on you, huh? Yeah.
I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I have business with the Merchant King.
Huh? Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his, he comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
Ooh.
You've no reason to be out here, old man.
Wow. He really went, I don't care. Merchant King will come out and speak to his people during his feast.
No, you must not trespass here.
Just a little one and done, don't mind me. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so, typing in cursive classes were, like, actively just things that I got to do, and it's just, like, I remember starting from there, and then I got into high school, and went to an engineering academy in high school, so I got a lot of, like, really unique opportunities, but, you know, I ended up getting gifted a laptop in, like, right as I was going into high school. And, like, as I left... Oh! Am I dead? Yeah. As I left high school, I remember ending up getting
Preparation is
getting to
crucial
see
to
some of the
your
other
success.
students just start getting Chromebooks, like, assigned to them. I think it's cool to see, like, schools maybe have more funding and stuff like that, but... I was like, I'm sorry, but I was like, having access to a computer and, like, something consistent is so nice. It should just be standard, which likely it's becoming more of a standard nowadays. Just because there's so much more you can do and learn from having a computer than not having one. But also now we've kind of hit the point that, like, societally speaking, you need to be so careful about like, what you're doing online, how you pay attention to a lot of stuff, and like there's so much more stuff that I wish I would have known how to do online in the past versus like what I do now. But it's like with anything, it's like it's a skill that you learn and try to figure out, and you figure out how to, like, discern a lot of the stuff. Because, like, it's so easy to just read something and take it at face value without being, like, you know, critically thinking to figure out if there's actually something more behind it or whatnot. And then, like, don't even get me started on talking about, like, AI stuff. Because that's also its own thing, is trying to figure out, like, what is or isn't AI. And luckily, it was like, it's still easy now, but the rate at which it's going, like, it's going to be very realistic that it'll just very easily be a difficult thing to ascertain, you know? Like, I don't know if... I was like, I doubt anyone's this far actually listening, but if you are, it's like, if you've seen the, you know, like the DALL-E generations that were like the most horrible nightmare type things.
It was good
Like,
of you to
I
come.
remember that,
It
and
is an
then
honor to
within the
serve.
span of, what, a
What do you
year,
require?
maybe
The
two,
letter I've given you
it's
must be
gotten
brought to
so
Salah
much
ad-Din's camp. Seek out the
better.
one they call Hisham. He
I
will
said
be
not
able to
really
help.
better because it's not a
Tell no
great
one
thing in the
else of
first
this.
place, but better
None
in the
will know
sense
my
of
mission.
like
Then our business is concluded.
it works like it's supposed to.
What is it that you want?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me, buddy. You'll never know it was me. And I think it said I need to do 3 of them?
That must have
Stealing it from him, walking away, and then immediately running into him. That's the Assassin's Creed way.
He's going to hurt himself.
Ah,
He should stop acting like a child.
oh, bite me. Tell me to not act like a child.
He better not.
Guess we go around this way. Just keep walking up here. Walking over here. Let's see if we can go around. Huh? Yeah. Ladder.
Turn back now.
The real question is, did I finish the point that I was making?
Shouldn't be here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Who did this?
I don't know. Who could have possibly done something like that? Not me. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, now it's a lot harder to discern certain things, and it's like, now you hit the point where, like looking at Steam games and stuff like that, where people are coming up with just, like, very heavily AI-generated stuff, and I was like, on one hand, it's kind of nice that, like, in an ideal world, people have the tools to make their life easier to create the creative projects, right? On the other hand, one thing that bugs me is people rely on it for everything, and then also is like the fact that it uses up a ton of energy and steals from a bunch of, you know, people actually creating the assets in the first place. So if there was a way for it to make like completely original things, maybe, you know. But as it stands right now, I was like, so much of it is just very heavily like, okay, we're back to kind of square one of people wanting to just kind of steal things for their own benefit. And it's just...
Infidels die!
Oh. Ah! Cool. I literally chose the one spot that this guy was standing, didn't I?
The short blade is best for quickly fending off.
But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I was like, I think there's a lot of different takes you can have with AI. There's a lot of different use cases. There's a lot of different issues with it, just in like a energy consumption way. But also so much money is wrapped up into it now that it's like we might be kind of stuck with it having to do well, or else stuff's gonna get bad. And obviously it was like, take anything I say with a grain of salt, because I like to read up on things, but it was like, I am not a, you know, I can't say that I have like the most credentials in the world for a lot of things, so I just try to learn what I can, figure out what's going on, and then take the view for myself. But really? Why can you not just... I hate it here. Oh, I wasn't even in fight mode. It's like Crocs, you gotta put them into sport mode or else they don't work right. Yeah, so it's like my prediction for a lot of stuff over the next couple years is like, even though people really want, like there's a big like vocal group that is against AI and whatnot. And there's obviously a lot of like people that realize it's really not great the way that everything's being handled and used, and like I said, the energy consumption and whatnot. But my guess is that it's like genuinely just not going to go anywhere.
Get away from me!
I was like, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon unless like something major happens, and my guess would be that if something major happens, it's going to be there's no way for them to keep up with the energy demand. But at that point, like I said, we're going to have a lot more problems than just, oh, I can't ask ChatGPT to do everything. Which is also crazy to think about, because it's like so many people are relying on like ChatGPT for solving like homework or do coding things or, you know, generate images and stuff like that. And as time goes on, we'll have to like get better at discerning that and figuring out like, I think the big thing that will make you a strong, say like programmer or anything like that is being, I swear to God, dude, why can you see me through the wall? But you know, make you like a strong programmer and stuff like that is if you can take that basic code and then actually like modify it to make it work. But a lot of people will just kind of copy paste and be like, look, I did it. And where'd the guy go? Did you just start climbing off? So again, like I said, I mean, take what I say with a grain of salt, because I can kind of be talking out of my ass at any given point, but I would love for them to find a way to like ethically use AI, right? Like it would be cool just to be like I said, to find stuff like that, but I really, really don't think that there's gonna be a way unless there's some serious changes made. But you know, what data do you feed off of it, or feed it off of? Because like, you know, that's how like AI is used for like scaling stuff upwards. So like to my knowledge, it was like they've taken enough data from things that have been like at high resolutions and then figure out how to actually like efficiently take, you know, say like a 480p video and turn it into 4K. Like they know the ratio at which things need to actually. Who else? Oh, okay. It was still just him. Like what things need to be filled to give it that proper space and depth and whatnot to like not ruin the video quality by adding in stuff that's not there. But like I said, it's like I don't think there's a real way to do that without. There you go. There's not really a real way to do it without feeding it off of something, but you know, it's like, and then oh, all right, I've made a lot of people angry. Although it can be cool in like a, you know, another world where we get to see AIs actually create completely unique things. But then that kind of comes down to like figuring out what is it actually that inspires like human creativity? What sets us up to be able to make things from scratch that can be different from anything that's been made before? And it then also kind of comes down to like if you believe if stuff like that's actually like possible. Because I've known enough people in my life that have been like, yeah, well, there's no, like writing, for example. You know, there's the same few basic story plots. And it's like, yeah, well, everything kind of fits into that. I was like, it's about the minute details. So I guess there's like a pedantic argument that can be made about how, you know, well, anything that humans create isn't really creative because it's all based off of like certain things that, you know, everyone bases their stuff off of. But like I said, it's more of a pedantic argument than like a real one, in my opinion. It was like, it's really way too easy to just jump the completely wrong direction. But yeah, I mean, like, because then you can kind of get into like the minute details of a lot of things and be like, oh, well then, you know, nothing original has existed or will exist for thousands of, or, you know, probably throughout entire like human history at that point, right? Because then what's to stop you from making... Because what's to stop you from making the judgment that, like, well, hey, nature did this, so us drawing from nature isn't creative. Like I said, very pedantic, very weak argument in my opinion, but could be made. And that's an interesting part about debating anything, is just figuring out like what arguments there are out there, what people can say about it, and kind of coming up for stuff against that. Because, like, in my opinion, I think creativity comes from just being a human being and using what you see in life to create art that's in front of you, or finding ways to abstract certain things and details into something more artistic. You know, I've seen a lot of like very, very abstract stuff that people have made that, you know, is something you will never see in the real world, but, you know, someone was able to put that onto paper or on
Safety and
canvas.
peace. You want information about the city, I suppose? Right now, I don't have time. I must find some flags which have been stolen from our cache in the rich district of Damask. But with this heat, my legs cannot carry me anymore. Would you be kind enough to help me? Return with the flags.
It really
and
just
I'll
sounds
help
like you
as
don't
best
want
I
to
can.
find the flags, buddy. 20 of them? Okay. Man. I guess. I hate collectathon type things because I'm the worst at it. Especially because I am so clumsy. Oh. Really? I was like, so other times you'll let me just like run off if I'm just holding the trigger, but now that I'm trying to actively go in a direction, let's see how it is.
No, you must not trespass here.
Oh. Wait, but that was only at 19. Unless maybe it just hadn't counted.
Thank you. The Rafik will be happy to see these flags returned. Perhaps this morsel of information will help you. I was invited by Abul to one of his lavish parties. I noticed the fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace could be easily climbed. Use this information wisely. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must go.
Okay, okay. Thanks for the hot goss, my guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, should have expected that. Ow. All right. Oh. You asked for it, so here we are. Also, so from what it seems like is if I use my Assassin's Blade in combat, it gives me better instant kill counters. However, wow. Jesus. Please, come on.
Favors me. You will not win.
Nope.
When you're out
Oops.
of knives,
Really
refill
dropped the ball on
your
that
stock.
one.
I am at your service.
But it's fine. Yeah, get out of my way. Give me a nice little gentle push.
Too many things.
Sorry, don't want you to drop your ceramics over there.
Die, thief!
You know, it's funny, I was like, a lot of the times I have a problem, like, sitting down and talking about things, but this has been a good series for actually talking about a bunch of stuff so far. I think it's easy for my brain to get, you know, a little squirrel sidetrack, just because, my knife?
Filthy heretic!
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean it, I promise. That was my bad.
Life! Here! He's over here! Die, thief!
Really?
Damn you, thief! I'll have your hand for that!
But also, it's like, I guess when I'm not actively at work, I find it hard a lot of times to actually find opportunities to just like sit and talk about things. And I think I can have like interesting views on things sometimes. But I just kind of need to get I need to get the ball rolling so I can talk about stuff, and then the rest kind of flows from there, because I just know so much random stuff and there's so many random directions I can go.
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Thank you, my friend.
Fast
At least
forwarding
someone's on my
memory to
side
a
in
more
this
recent one.
crazy adventure. Strike the Merchant King when he comes out during his feast to speak with his people. You betcha. Alright, this time I'm really gonna do it. One of my favorite memes of all time is just the character creator screenshot where it's like, when I'm happy I say, bitches love my mustache. When I'm sad I say, this time I'm really gonna do it. Like, what a just perfect, like, allegory for life, you know?
You dare steal in my
One
presence?
moment you're doing great and you're like,
Your life!
I couldn't be doing much better, and then the next you're like,
I'll have your hand!
honestly, I'm about to end it all, and that's fine.
All I ask is for a quick coin.
Someone's having a bad time, it sounds like. Your question is,
Come no further.
what do you mean? I'm climbing a ladder and I was told that was a socially acceptable way to get to the top of a building.
don't understand. I have nothing.
King and his army of infidels.
Alright.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay.
Where is our way in? I guess probably the easiest would be if I can get on top of this building around
My
here.
family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Leave our city!
You are filth!
I need food.
Leave
I'm
this
so
place.
hungry. Just a
Okay,
little money
sure
will
thing,
get
buddy.
you.
Hacker voice, I'm in. I was told the fountain is easily climbable. Ah, there you are.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer.
Just don't drink and drive, am I right, folks?
Take your time, I will wait.
Oh, wow.
I trust everything is to your satisfaction.
Rutabaga, rutabaga.
Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then. To you, my dear friend, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Oh, do not feign ignorance. Do you take me for a fool? That I have not heard the words whispered behind my back. Well,
Ah, this is where
and
the
I
hatred
feel
comes
I
in.
can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight. No. I wish to speak more of this war and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land you're saying, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No. All this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I've pledged myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace.
I don't like that at all.
A pity none of you will live to see it.
Ah. Would be my luck, getting trapped at a party that now everyone must die. And it looks like I've got to fight my way through. Okay. That wasn't my way up. How do we climb up here? Yeah. You're dead. So are you. Because, man, I can't really stop. Damn, this guy can run, huh? There we go.
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their deaths will improve the lots of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Oh, it's a new world you won't be a part of. Ouch.
This won't be too difficult. Get away from me! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال. Your life ends now. Your life ends now. No way out. He's finished. Put up with him. Don't let him get away.
Gotta run, gotta keep running. Gotta run, gotta sprint, gotta run, gotta jump, gotta run, gotta sprint, gotta run, gotta jump, yeah. It's the new song I'm working on, called Gotta Run, Gotta Jump, and those are the only lyrics. Sorry, shopkeep, might be. I just wanna run, hide it away, run because it's breaking me down. I wish I could remember who that is off the top of my head, but another one of the song lyrics that sometimes I'm just like, you know what? It's fine though. It's just always funny because I was like, that's how my brain's always worked, is just relating like song lyrics to just what, like, why can I not climb up there at all? Okay, we're just gonna kill everyone now. I'll just try not to mess it up this time like I did last time. Okay. Now all of a sudden I can't get the counter timing right. Of course, why would I? I was gonna say, are you gonna let me actually like use my sword, or are you just gonna make me punch all of a sudden out of nowhere? Okay, so from what it seems like, oh, I was gonna say, I was like, ah, well, maybe the parry window for the Assassin's Blade is greater, but no, I'm wrong. Seems like that guy really just couldn't hack it, huh? I think if I sit on this fence right near all of... Oh, okay. Don't know where you came from. I was gonna... I said fence, but I didn't mean fence, I meant bench. I was like, you think if I sit on this bench next to all these people that are dead, they'll not question me?
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Naqud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
You betcha.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Da 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 da. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Gotta at least wrap up here before we end the episode.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. Two
Go.
more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Yeah, nothing beats the classic, like, question everything except for what I tell you. Never question me. Like, okay, well. Ooh, regain balance and dodge and sword expertise. Ooh, we got more damage for our sword now. Don't mind if I do. Take it. But with that done, I think that's a great place to call it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. And if you enjoyed any of the conversation, I don't know, comment topics that you want to hear talked about. I'm always down for it. I like talking about different things and stuff I might know at least a little something about since I've got random knowledge. But I had fun, so I will. See y'all next time.